Good morning. Welcome to another day of Bible prophecy. My name is Prophet Curly Brazil. Bible Prophecy 2011, Part 3. What I want to discuss with you this morning is out of Bible prophecy is issues pertaining to us today. It is good to understand the knowledge and the wisdom of God that we foresee throughout the history of Bible prophecy, spoken of by the prophets. But it's good to also to branch out to other means of doctrine where records have been kept. We must always understand these points and the PowerPoints there are. What I want to bring to you this morning is a dialogue, a diplomacy that we fail to realize that the God Himself has placed through us through the vessels of men. And as we pursue these issues be through the vessels of men that God placed, we don't understand them because we look at them as words spoken of by the tongue of men. But never do we consider that these are the words of God speak through men as His vessel that we may comprehend what's happening around us. We have traced the genealogy of men from history to history. Some have been discarded and displaced and been replaced by the minds of evil. Let's look at the first episodes that God spoke to us concerning the matter that we have at hand, where it first began. In Jeremiah chapter 1 and 2, God spoke to us through the prophecy of Jeremiah, telling us that He was going to cause the Gentiles to break forth over all the world and surround the house of Judea. He said that. But unto the unwise and to the wise, the unwise, they turned their head and looked in another direction because they became fascinated by the things that they found up on the branch of the earth, brink of the earth, excuse me. And we pursued after knowledge, not understanding what God has said to us, spoken to us through Bible prophecy. Doing so, we became displaced because Satan taken up that which was good that we supposed to look at with the eyes of knowledge, and he moved them from us that when we look back, they was not there, and shortly we will forget about what God has said. So once he took up the word out of our way, because we failed to realize or comprehend that this is what God has spoken to us concerning this matter, we could not find the true evidence of the tree of life and the truth of evidence because it was taken up by Satan and replaced with the way of knowledge and technology. God spoke of these words during the reign of Jesus Christ. Well, let me speak of a part. As the thing that God spoke concerning this matter began to unfold himself and to begin to fulfill himself. As the Gentiles began to march across the word as it was spoken of in Bible prophecy, he continued to take and destroy the knowledge and the wordings prescribed to us in this ministry, taking it up that we may not find the real revelation of truth. Now, as we look for answers, he proclaimed to us through his prophets and through his angels, as Satan did, proclaiming it was not there, showing us a way to knowledge and technology, which he had created to discard us from the real truth. Why does it this? Why did I say this? Satan is a thief and a robber by night. What he did, he entered into the spirits of these evil men upon the earth, and he worked miracles through them. We don't understand this because we didn't accept the first gospel. By us not accepting the first gospel, Satan taken up these things and moved them out of our path that we cannot discern the real truth. When we come back because we didn't comprehend the first message of God, the real truth have been taken away from us through the ways of Satan and have been replaced with the ways of technology and knowledge, a vessel used to destroy us. This is what he did. In doing so, let us go back to the voyage of Antichrist. Once they came into the United States of America, establishing a position not known to men, it would begin to kill those earth robbers and thieves by night. In the daytime hours, they came in as a man of justice, spreading justice, and speaking equality for all, but they was far from the truth. As they look at upon us and take us and make us believe they was for us during the nighttime in the hours, in the darkest hours of our day, they became thieves and robbers. Let's look at the part where they brought us from Africa, black people. There was a voyage of ships that came from Africa, bringing 700,000 souls to the United States of America once they became established in America. They brought us from America to be served as slaves, building America with integrity of our own hand. As they built America, we became locked down between three burdens, where we built the United States of America, number one. We served the ways of our slave master, number two, and we had to make enough to serve our children, to take care and provide for them, don't our generation would perish. Now, number four, after we built America and it was complete, they pretended we was not able to take care of themselves. So we taken and became drug dealers and drug advocates for our community, tearing our own neighborhood down. After we had built the United States of America, built the cultural lifestyle of the white man, built our slave masters, and tilled the soil of them and our children. But we became failures. Now we can't do any of the past at all. We are victimized, put in slavery, and sent to early graveyard. But we ourselves, so we can't do nothing. We ourselves walk around selling drugs as if this is the last eternity